Good morning, and welcome back to Terminator Resistance. We took down a hunter-killer tank so that we could get some security codes from it, so that we could hack a plasma rifle that was an ultraviolet one, despite the fact that my character leveled up enough that I can just use Skynet's ultraviolet weapons, but hey, that doesn't really matter according to the game. And we also stole the Infiltrator's AI chip so we can give it to Mac, because that seemed like a good idea. And we're not going to assassinate him, because that seems like a terrible idea.
I've got the codes.
All right, then let's get right to it. Please insert stolen security codes now. Strike a key when ready. And it's done. Like they say, easy money.
That's it?
With the proper equipment, it only takes a moment. We can fight Skynet with our own weapons. I believe that goes for that infiltrator as well. The first prototype just came out a couple of days ago. Imagine what happens if they become mass-produced. We need to hurry before that happens.
That infiltrator has been after us for more than just a couple of days.
What do you mean?
It's been following me for months.
But that simply can't be. That prototype has been out for mere days.
It's the same model that destroyed Pacific Division.
But I'm connected to Skynet's mainframe and I can see their plans. I'm telling you that what you're saying is not possible. Unless... Oh my God. They will do it. They will finish the TDE.
Finish what?
TDE, time displacement equipment. For all intents and purposes, it's a time machine.
A time machine?
Yes, a time machine. You go in, you pick a date, you press a button, and just like that you'll be watching your younger self learning to tie your shoelaces. You know, time travel. Skynet's been working on TDE for a while now. I've been monitoring its progress, but it's still not ready yet.
So how could they send anyone back if it's not ready?
They didn't, but they will. Don't you see? In one alternative future, they finished TDE and sent a Terminator back to our times. That has to be the one you saw. You couldn't have seen it otherwise. It didn't exist yet. That would explain why they suddenly started to learn at such a geometric rate. This is big. This is really big.
So, if it's done, then what the fuck can we do now?
We can still fight for this future. Our future. You could stop Skynet before they finish building time displacement equipment and send any more Terminators back. I'm forwarding everything I've learned to Connor. He needs to know. And you go report back to Baron.
Speaking of Baron... I got that chip for you. Is it any different from the others?
Is it any different? Of course it is! Its CPU is a neural net processor, a learning computer. It's been updated to incorporate infiltrating techniques. Thus, its processing power exceeds any other chip. This could be exactly what we need to win this war, Jacob.
I have to warn you. Baron sent me to kill you. If she finds out that I didn't, she'll send someone who will.
Thank you for telling me. If what you're saying is true, I don't have much time. As soon as I'm done packing, I'll be on my way. I've already sent all the blueprints and access codes to Connor. Grab that plasma behind you, and go see Baron.
When to pick up that? Also, my backpack was, I was going to say it's very full, but yeah, it scrolls. B25. Also, practically is a max level. Level 20 is the max level. But that still leaves 3 skill points I haven't got. Like, why would you even put in a level cap? Like, I found 3 skill books over the course of the game, so maybe that means I've missed a couple. And they intend that if you find all the skill books, you'll have all the skills. Fires faster, has a big clip, and is less stable. And does 5 points more damage. Wow. That'll be one of those violet chips then that just works. Please, 3 bars on each side. I wish this UI was better for being able to customize your weapons, because this is just horrible. Sorry, it needs to be 3 bars and now I have 2 bars on it. It needs to be 3 bars and 2 bars. So. Ah, this UI, man. I can go to a bigger clip. That might be worthwhile. Right, let's get rid of some junk. So yeah, the only quest I failed was to kill Mac. That's not too bad.
Commander.
I'm here. Is the thing with Mac taken care of?
It is. But I have some news for you.
Go ahead.
The robots have pure got time travel.
Here's the man of the hour.
Sergeant, are you taking a tour with us?
I wonder if the shelter's going to come under attack now. Because we had the opportunity to send both Aaron and Ryan away. We didn't meet Jennifer, which was disturbing. Hope I didn't screw up and get her killed. Sure, just leave the door open, don't bother asking for passwords or anything like that.
Back to me.
Know your target and what's behind it.
And what else? Shit, I forgot.
Yeah, Jennifer doesn't appear to be here. I don't know if I screwed something up with the
I think
scripting.
these ones have a 5-second fuse.
Are you sure? We don't want the same thing that happened last time.
Do you need anything?
Can I see your hardware?
There's a violet plasma minigun. Ooh, a violet sniper rifle. Yes, we'll take that because that would be better than the red sniper rifle. We'll keep the red minigun though, just because we have a use for red gun, red ammo then. Really disappointed that like all the small arm stuff just becomes essentially functionally worthless as soon as you get a plasma gun. Would have been nice. Ooh, damage plus 40. All of that. I'm sure I'll have as many plasma rounds as I can get my hands on. Maybe some rockets. Sure. So let's take off the red sniper rifle. And we'll replace the red sniper rifle with purple sniper rifle. And then let's make this purple sniper rifle be ridiculously powerful. There we go. Almost double damage. Then we can take our purple assault rifle. And we need something with 3 bars on your side. Which we had for the damage one there. That'll do the job. Almost double damage. And lastly we have the plasma minigun. Can get stability, sure, why not? And just get more damage. Okay, so the only thing we can't mod down is the rocket launcher, which is a shame because I wouldn't mind using some of those chips.
Do you need anything?
Can I see your hardware?
So, sell chips. Not going to be using any of these that we've been picking up for the entire game. Not going to use the red sniper rifle anymore. Not going to be using any Terminator knives. We're not going to be using any medium caliber ammo, shotgun ammo, or pistol ammo. And we're not going to be using a sound decoy. So what else can we get? Let's get our laser guide in this up. We don't really need more red ammo, we have 3,000 rounds. We'll get more can grenades. Get more pipe bombs. It really annoys me that every time you buy something it splits the menu back up to refill out. Sure, we'll have some more lockpicks. More medkits. And we're still at tons of points. Okay, let's just buy materials. So. That's kind of everything we need, ever. So we'll keep the R6 grand, You never know, might be a useful thing to buy.
They gave me a rifle? I don't even know how to use one. They said it's hot, but it doesn't seem hot to me at all.
It's going to be 45 can grenades. Okay, let's do that. Ensure let's have more violet ammo. Ensure let's have more lockpicks. Use up all of our crafting materials. And we would have gained XP for that as well if we hadn't already hit the level cap. Which I don't understand why there's a level cap. We still have tons of fabric, electric parts, and explosive materials that we can't do anything with. 2,000 rounds, 3,500 rounds, and 66 rockets, 50 odd grenades. I think we'll do okay for ammunition for the rest of the game. And if there's no XP for anything, we don't need to do much in the way of side quests.
Rivers, just when you thought shit couldn't get any more crazy, this happens.
So what now?
With the infiltrators coming out and news of a fucking time machine, Connor wants to finish this war fast.
Are we prepared?
Nowhere near. That's why an all-out attack is our only option. Alvin managed to locate Skynet's central core through the hijacked satellite. It turns out it's right under our nose. It's in the basement of the old Griffith Observatory.
So we're moving out.
You are. Connor wants me to stay here to coordinate the attack. And his North Division is heading to stop Skynet from sending anything through the time displacement equipment.
So this is it.
It does seem that way. You better get all your things sorted. Take your time. You're leaving in a couple of hours. Dismissed.
Patrick is there, so I guess Jennifer is still around. That's good.
Jacob, you're moving out?
I am. What about you?
I'm part of a scavenging team now, but Commander Barron gave us an order to get back to the shelter. If you see Jennifer, can you tell her that?
Okay. Where is she?
Last time I saw her, she was upstairs.
Oh hey, this door that was locked is now unlocked. What a nice romantic view.
Nice view.
How did you find me?
Patrick told me you might be somewhere around here.
It's my thinking spot. Is he worried?
No, he seems happy. How did he do on your first scavenging hunt together?
Well, at first he was excited just to be outside. A little too excited. Some drones spotted him. But I did it. I managed to protect him. Nothing happened. And from that point on, he understood how dangerous a scavenger's life can be.
See, you'll make a great scavenging team.
Yeah, I'm starting to see it that way. And because of that, I was thinking...
About leaving?
I don't have any secrets from you, do I? Yeah. About leaving. With Patrick.
I think you should leave.
What? Are you serious? I thought you'd be the last person to encourage me to go. What about what you said earlier? What changed?
Things are different now. It's not safe here anymore, and I think you should go.
Jacob, I don't know what to say. You know that your opinion matters to me the most. To be honest, you're the only thing keeping me here. Well, that's it then. I guess I'm going. You're always looking out for me. Thank you for that. I know you're moving out soon, but there's something I want to say. Regardless of what happens later, I hope that we'll find each other. Thank you for always being there for me. I'm lucky to have someone like you.
And I'm lucky to have you. Oh, is this the cutscene?
And I'm lucky to have you.
I hoped you'd say that.
This is kinda creepy. Oh dear. Oh, and the cheesy soft guitar. Also, did my hands just clip through her neck there? Oh my word. Oh dear, oh dear. Hopefully nobody reports this to YouTube and gets me a banned video. I hate for people to miss out on the ending to Terminator Resistance, such a good video game as it is, because of the fact that you can see a lady's shoulders in the moonlight. Oh dear, oh dear.
You know what? I'll stay here just a little while longer. Tell Patrick not to worry. I'll be back soon.
I'll do that.
Hopefully her hanging around a little while longer doesn't result in her getting murdered. Ah dear. That's so bad.
I found her. She's all right. She'll be back soon. Don't worry.
Thanks, Jacob.
You ready to move out?
I am.
All right. Let's do this.
I suggest we're not going to have a chance to spend any more of our currency on anything, but that's okay. There was nothing to buy.
30 years ago, the machines decided to wipe out all of humanity because they feared that we were a threat to their existence. Today, we make their fear come true. Sergeant Rivers, you were requested by John Connor to lead the Alpha Team. You will be responsible for carrying out the attack on the location of Skynet's central core. We will create a diversion to lure out any HK aerials patrolling the area. That should give you some time to breathe. Taking out Skynet's ground forces, that's on you. Remember, the goal is to destroy Skynet's central core, at whatever cost. Good luck out there. Dismissed.
Alright, everyone, this is us. Let's move out.
I mean, I have a rocket launcher. I could have just shot those aerials down.
We're 2 minutes out from the observatory. As soon as we get past that barrier, expect Skynet to show up. Now stay focused. Silverfish, 12 o'clock.
Looks like we all have ultraviolet weapons now, so that's useful.
Let's keep moving.
Only bar to search things because we don't need anything.
Metals ahead!
Nice shot.
Jesus, the thing's so strong it can kill those things from the front.
Keep pushing forward. Metals.
Yeah, this rifle's probably just better.
Good shooting.
If I need to break through the armor on something, I can use the big rifle, but otherwise it just doesn't do that much damage.
More of them. More incoming. Suppressing fire.
You can't suppress fire. Terminators don't get suppressed. It's not like they're going to go, oh no, I'm taking some damage, I should duck.
Up that hill.
I think none of the resistance soldiers in this team have names. Just resistance soldier. Could have given them some fake names for the purposes of this charge. Just then when they die, it'll give them some pathos.
No, he's with us. Took you a while. How did you know we were coming? I thought you'd know by now. I know more than you think. Better prepare yourself.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Spread out! Focus on that HK! They're coming from the west gate!
T-47 destroyed!
Ariel! It wasn't supposed to be here!
Find a rocket launcher!
Something's not right!
Ah, rocket launcher doesn't do any damage to them at all.
Another one! This is it. Follow me.
Quite good this music that's playing just now. It's got the Terminator theme built into it, but it's a little twist.
Central core is downstairs. How do you know? I've been here before. I've seen it. Watch out!
Wait, I killed with that grenade? The explosion is so big that I can't even use grenades in that room because it kills myself. That's useful. Like I was around a wall. I didn't even have a grenade indicator on my screen to indicate that the explosion was going to murder me.
Watch out!
Oh boy, that did a lot of damage to me. Oh, he has grenades as well. That's probably what killed me.
This is it. Skynet's finished. It's not here. The central core. It's supposed to be right here. They knew we were coming. They moved it. It's a trap. A fucking trap. We have to move. Those missiles are headed this way.
What
Wait.
missiles? What missiles?
If we triggered the attack, it means that this place is still connected to Skynet's mainframe. If we trace where the signal's coming from, we'll know the central core's actual location. How could they know we were coming? When Skynet was about to lose the war, they sent an infiltrator back in time. It must have warned them about this attack. How do you know all this? Because I went back after that infiltrator. Yes! I've got the coordinates. Let's go. All of this will make sense to you soon, but right now we need to go. Watch out! Commander, Central Core is not here. It was an ambush. Commander! You can't die here. Get up! Baron, I've got the coordinates. Can you hear me? Where the hell are you?
Oh wait, I got trade resources for this, which I'm betting I'm not going to be able to use because the shop's going to be destroyed.
Where is everyone? The hell? Commander!
Rivers, you're alive.
What happened here?
An infiltrator got in. Brought lots of friends with him. We didn't stand a chance. Since they didn't go offline, I assume we did not destroy Skynet's central core either?
No. No, we didn't. It was an ambush. They moved it before we got there.
So this is it? We lost? We lost this goddamn war?
Not yet.
What do you mean?
I got the Central Core's real coordinates.
You have? I've got to learn not to doubt you anymore, Rivers.
We need to call Connor. He may still be able to stop Skynet.
Forget it. I couldn't get him on the radio for hours. You need to find him. You need to give him those coordinates.
First, let's get you out of here.
No. You don't have time for this. You have to leave me here.
I can't.
You're not gonna disobey my final order, are you? Before you leave, I've got a confession to make. There's a reason I wasn't so keen on you from the beginning. Remember that list of people Skynet marked for termination? I lied. I told you that you were number 3. The truth is you're number 2, just behind Connor. You took my spot, and for the life of me, I couldn't understand why. But now I know. They're coming. You need to leave, now. Use a vent in the command room to sneak past them, and then find Connor, and give him those coordinates. Don't worry about me. If they come here, I'll just reason with them. I still have a couple magazines full of arguments. Now go! Good luck, Jacob.
Escape through the vents. Come on now. Okay, it's literally spawning them around the corner from me. Because, like, this is supposed to be able to see them through walls, and they just apparate. Also, his grenades are insane. They do a ridiculous amount of damage from ridiculously far away. However, we did just get in our damage plus 40 chip, so let's take that out. Let's put in damage plus 40. Let's take out damage plus 20. Nah, we don't need a crit plus 70% that way. Sorry, Alvin. Didn't have the option to tell you to leave. Oh, wow. I guess he just left then. So, to recap what happened this episode, we gave Mac the codes from the Hunter Killer, got ourselves some better ultraviolet weapons, went to where we thought the core was, it wasn't there, the mysterious stranger, who's definitely not me from the future, died, while constantly saying about how he's me from the future. The shelter got wiped out, and we had to go find John Connor. And then presumably go back in time.
The stranger died in that ambush trying to protect me. He came from the future to save my life, and I don't even know his identity.
Because you're a dumbass.
But thanks to his sacrifice, I managed to escape with the Central Core's true location. When I got back to the shelter, I realized that getting that information cost the life of many others as well. I headed out to find John Connor and his North Division to take part in the last all-out attack. Anyone receiving me? This is Sergeant Jacob Rivers, DN 46890. Anyone out there? Skynet got to them. If anyone's hearing this, please respond. Is anyone else out there? God damn it.
Look, we got one.
He's wearing a resistance uniform.
Who did you kill to get that, you filthy machine?
No, don't! Wait, he's human!
A few hours later then.
Sorry about that, Sergeant. The infiltrators took some of our key positions, so we're extra cautious. If we'd known that you were joining us in the North Division, that would have never happened.
You know who I am.
We all do, Sergeant Rivers. John Connor told us about you. He said you'd come and bring those coordinates.
How did he know I'd have them?
That you'll have to ask him yourself. He's waiting for you upstairs.
He's the only survivor from Baron's division.
And the Pacific Division. So I now survived 2 entire divisions. I want one of those. Give me one of those.
That's him. The one Connor's been talking about.
Sergeant.
Commander.
Sergeant Rivers, I've been expecting you. I took the liberty of collecting the Central Corps' coordinates you brought us. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all. Are we preparing to attack the core?
I've sent a unit to do that. We're getting ready to strike the time displacement equipment. Very soon Skynet will realize that they're losing this war, so they'll try to send infiltrators back in time to prevent that from happening.
Do we stand a chance?
Thanks to the security codes that Mac provided, we've been able to seize control of an HK tank for the first time. It should give us the advantage against Skynet's defense grid. We'll smash it once and for all. I understand that all this might be confusing to you, so if you have any questions, now's the time to ask them.
So because we get control of an HK tank, this is basically to be the ending of Fallout 3, so where we're falling along behind Liberty Prime.
How did you know that the Central Core wasn't at the observatory?
Understanding the changing nature of time travel made me anticipate the most unexpected events. So when I learned from a mutual friend of ours that a Terminator was sent back to our time, I suspected the future I was told would change.
What do you mean?
When that infiltrator connected to Skynet, it warned them about the attack on the observatory. They had to move the Central Core, otherwise they would lose again. Unfortunately, the intel we received came at a cost. But if there was any other way, I would have taken it gladly.
Who is the stranger?
In one alternative future, we reached the time displacement equipment and sent our soldiers back in time. Like always, the mission was to assure the safety of the people Skynet marked for termination. One of whom was you. Knowing the importance of your mission, many volunteered to go back. So I took it upon myself to choose a protector from among them. And the one I chose was you. You are the one you call stranger.
Why am I targeted for termination?
You're the one who discovered the true location of the Central Core. You're the messenger of the intel that could lead to Skynet's downfall. I'm sure you'll figure out the rest when the time comes. But right now, I want you to get ready. Tonight, soldier, we stop Skynet.
I have faith here we just do this final battle, so hopefully this will be the actual final battle of the game then. If we're attacking the time displacement device, then... I have a notion for what the final boss might be, but I don't know if these guys could afford his likeness. So I guess we'll find out. I mean, if he's in Mortal Kombat, they can probably get him for the official Terminator game, right?
124 are on their way to the Central Core.
Then we better get ready.
No face, but what we make. Yeah.
Take whatever you need, Sergeant.
No shop, just take what you need. TC-30. This is the same real rifle I have just now, isn't it? Yeah, the BG one. 200 damage per shot. Much lower fire rate, much more size, quick. Yeah, if I want single shot damage, I've got the rifle.
Hello.
Good morning.
Sergeant Rivers, it's time. I want you to take a team of my soldiers and fight your way to Skynet's defense grid. We have to destroy those turrets to get to the TDE, but don't worry. We'll provide the support. It's in your hands now, Rivers. Follow me.
Commander?
Commander.
Is that a good game?
It is not, but I'll talk a little bit more about that once we're finished with the end of the game.
Drones! There's more of them!
Commander, the first sector is secured.
All right, Rivers. Continue the offensive. We're preparing to...
Watch out!
Zero in on that T-47!
Where is he even shooting me? Oh, there's guys in the ground as well.
Push forward!
I could see them all spawn in, not moving, until I move forward.
That's good to hear, Sergeant. The HK tank just went online.
Ariel! Down it! T-47 ahead!
2 of them! Sergeant, I got a visual on the defense grid turrets.
Pull back! Pull back!
Hide.
The defense grid is smashed!
Rivers, status!
We breached the defense grid, Commander.
Good. That HK will accompany you. Proceed forward. Remember, this is
What
not
HK?
over yet.
Would it be too much to hope that I could actually see the HK back myself? Ah, it's on the other side of the defense grid somehow. How did you even get there? Okay, that's kind of neat.
Push forward!
Rivers, I just received intel from the 124th. They've located the central core. It was at the coordinates you gave. They'll strike soon. Continue with the offensive.
Okay, I might as well just leave the HK aerials to the HK because it is able to mess them up a lot faster than I am. Are we moving up, guys?
Rivers, we've just got a reading that Skynet's trying to activate the time displacement equipment. They know they're going to lose this war. You need to hurry.
Everyone, on me!
This is it! That's the lab that keeps the time displacement thing!
Spread out!
Dang, those rockets do a lot of damage.
TDE just went online. I repeat, TDE just went online. Rivers, there's no stopping now.
Silverfish, take cover!
It's happening. Skynet's starting to send Terminators back.
Suppressive fire!
The first Terminator just went through.
Suppressive fire doesn't do anything. They're Terminators.
Another one.
We're almost there!
Why can I not reload the game? Why can I not reload or use my rocket launcher game?
The third Terminator has been sent. I repeat, the third Terminator has been sent.
Oh, the HQ tank just self-destructed then, because we did enough damage to the small ones.
They're heading this way!
Jesus, more likely to get killed by the drones falling than anything else. Kind of resent the implication I was losing that battle though, because like I murdered everything in that square.
Commander, what's going on?
The 124 destroyed the central core and stopped Skynet.
So is the war over?
For some of us, yes. But just before we destroyed the core, Skynet managed to send 3 Terminators back in time. The only thing in our power now is to send the Protectors to meet them.
Protectors?
The ones that will assure the safety of the people marked for termination. The first Protector has to be Sergeant Kyle Reese. He'll go after the T-800 that's targeting my mother as we speak. By killing her, Skynet will try to erase me from ever existing. The second one will seek to destroy the T-1000.
T-1000?
A Terminator made of mimetic polyalloy, sent back to kill me as a child. A single prototype created by Skynet. It's too powerful for a single human being. That's why we'll have to send a Terminator of our own. Do you have that CPU that Mac reprogrammed?
I do. You want to send a Terminator to protect your younger self? Won't you be afraid?
I will be. Then, there's the matter of the infiltrator that was sent after you. The war can end for you right now, but the question is, are you willing to sacrifice your future to protect your past? By being here, you've already proven that this is not beyond your capabilities. But I'll leave the decision up to you.
Will I be able to fix my past mistakes?
I always believe that the future's not set. There's no fate but what we make for ourselves. You do have the power to change it. and protect the ones you care about. So, what will it be then?
I'll do it.
I have to go back in time, because otherwise it's a paradox.
Let's hope I won't get killed this time.
Let us begin then.
John Connor prepared the time displacement equipment to send protectors back in time. He knew that the final battle would not be fought here, but in the
Trophy earned,
past.
I'll be back. And a platinum.
A resistance soldier named Kyle Reese was the first man to go back to 1984. His objective was to protect Sarah Connor, John's mother. The second one was not a man, but a Terminator. Using the chip Dr. Mack reprogrammed, we took control of a single infiltrator unit, Cyberdyne Systems Model 101. It was sent back to 1995 to intercept the Sol T-1000 prototype and protect a young John Connor. I couldn't have someone risk their life to protect me. That's why I decided to go myself. It gave me a chance to right the wrongs of my actions. After 30 years, this war against the machines is finally over. But not all of us lived to see the end of it.
Most of us did, though. The ones I had any control over.
We never found Baron's body in the shelter. She never stopped fighting. And if she's still alive, I doubt she ever will. She was the leader we needed in wartime. But I'm not sure if she'll find a place during this time of peace. I lied to Erin about her husband to make her leave the shelter. I saved her life. But at what cost? Was it my place to intervene and give her false hope?
Yes, because she lived, as opposed to dying.
Ryan was kicked out of the shelter because of me. I hope that one day I will have a chance to explain to him why I did that. Jennifer and Patrick left before the attack. I'm glad I convinced her to leave. I hope that our paths will cross sometime soon. Baron asked me to kill Mac, but I couldn't do it. He left soon after my warning, only to be captured by Skynet. We found him alive in one of Skynet's prisons. And as for me, it was time to start over.
I found it to see what it actually looked like.
Listen to me if you want to live.
Oh boy. So, Mr. Francois, if you're still watching, you wanted me to tell you if this game was any good or not. I'm going to go with a solid not good, but also not terrible. It's functional, like it works. The story is predictable and boring. Combat is very dull and boring. Like, there was exactly one good level in the game where you had to sneak around T-800s because you didn't have weapons to kill them. That was the best level in the game so far. Let's give it its finishes, the best level in the game. Because as soon as you get a plasma weapon, you just shoot T-800s a bunch of times and they fall over. And the AI is quite dumb. Like, you can just duck behind something and they'll stop chasing you. Which is, you know, exactly what Terminators do. They stop chasing you. The game is poorly balanced. Like, I was swimming in resources for the entire game and overpowered to heck. Not only that, then there's also the fact that I got almost every skill in the game apart from the stealth ones, because there's a level cap, which I hit like 3 missions before the end. Okay, story, gameplay. Sound design's okay. Like, the guns sound alright. They sound like plasma weapons from the Terminator films. And the music is okay, because they mostly just use the da-da-da-da-da from the Terminator games. Terminator films. It has absolutely no replay value. Like, I cannot see myself ever wanting to play this again. Like, there are things where it says your choices matter, and as far as I can tell, it just affects what the ending slides say. Because otherwise, it's a case of, did you do side quests or not? There's a whole thing with a trust mechanic, where people trust you enough if you, do their missions for them. And it's like, eh. The Doug wasn't there. Yeah, he was gone. Yeah, the original score for Terminator 2 is used quite a bit. Yeah, the whole thing with the choices mattering is just the ending. And not getting XP for doing side quests. Like, it doesn't feel like it would change anything about the actual story if I went back and made different choices. Except I guess if I killed Mac, then we wouldn't have a T-800 to send back to save John from the T-1000. But obviously that would be non-canon, so yeah, it's very mediocre all round. If you get it for cheap enough, it's okay to play, like $10, $15, but not a €60 game. Good gods, no. Anyway, thanks for watching my playthrough of Terminator Resistance. I'll write up a quick video review of that, and then we will move on to try something else.